So
my decision.
I think it's so interesting that you described your play, like you play as a screenwriter. Um, and I do that as well with all my games. And whenever there's a choice put in front of me, I'm always and it is one of these things. So
Taking in everything.
I've got this kind of controversial opinion about choice in games when it comes to
Narrative.
when it comes to like choosing endings or choosing where this character lives or dies or
Yeah.
choosing where to save this person or not, you know, that kind of stuff. And my problem with that sometimes is that I very rarely ever come across a game, and I'm sure there's loads of examples, and put them in the comments if you've got any suggestions. But there, you know, when I think about some games where they give you a choice to save this character or to kill this character, like in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, there's a chance you come across this character called Quiet, and she's like this cool sniper, and you have a duel with her, and you have a chance to leave her for dead or bring her back to base with you. And it's the most stupid choice in like game design history, I think. You know, that's like the most unacademic statement I'm ever
How
gonna
dare
make.
you?
But I hate that that's even a choice, because I think she's an amazing character. I know she got a lot of flack for her outfit and all that in it, but I think she's a really cool character, and I think she's one of the strongest relationships that the protagonist has in that game, right? And the idea that Kojima, this this auteur of game design, has thinks so little of the character that that he's happy
you could just not experience it.
You can just write that character out, or that he thinks, or he doesn't. I mean, whenever when I've written a screenplay, where I've had like this really great relationship or whatever between these characters, I mean, you would have to. I would fight to the death to make sure that stays in the script. If I got notes to say cut it or whatever, the idea that he's created this pointless choice for you. So that really, those kind of things annoy me in games. Or I'll be playing a game where they might say, oh, you can kill this character, you can save this character or whatever, and or like an ending where it's like, do you sacrifice yourself or do you run or whatever? I'll always think, what is it that the character has been building to? Like, it's almost like the game itself is, finish this script. I've told a story. Now you get to choose how this story ends, which is literally what that is. But
like if The Last of Us 2 did that, it would completely just wreck what the game was trying to
say. Exactly. Yeah, it would. There's the I can't remember what the game is called. It's the Stanley Parable. That's what it's called. Have you ever played that?
No, but I've heard of it.
And the idea is that there's a narrator, and you have to kind of go against what the narrator's telling you.
Okay.
Stanley decided to leave work for the day or whatever, and it's like you decide not to leave. And you're going against the narrator, and I think anyway, if memory serves, but. I'm pretty sure that if you just do what the narrator says, the game's like over really quickly. And I know that there are lots of games where, like Far Cry games are like that, where you can just do nothing and you'll unlock a secret ending and the credits will start rolling after 5 minutes. Far Cry 4, I think, ended like that. Whereas if you just do nothing at the beginning, the credits will roll, the story will end. But like, that's clearly not the legitimate ending of the game, right?
Yeah.
It's clearly not there.
Well, and that's like my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear as a like gamer, is missing out on something that the creator put in there for me to discover, which feeds into whenever like there's games that don't reward you for looking around for stuff, which Deathloop does a great job at. I think it encourages you to explore. So
no, I think I and that's the same feeling I have. I'm thinking, am I going to miss out on this character doing something cool later on if I kill them now? Or like, you've got this famous actor playing this character and you want me to remove that character from the game? Like, why would I do that? Like, why would I remove this big A-list movie star from this game when when I could have them with me all the way to the end? That kind of stuff. I think Call of Duty Black Ops 2 did that or something. Anyway, the point is, I very much approach those kind of choices with the idea of, I really want to experience the best story, because I paid a lot of money for this game, and I want to make sure that I'm getting what I feel is like the story that the designers want me, because that's how you play
Yes.
games, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how we play games. We walk into a
Yeah.
room and
Yeah.
we see a bunch of ammunition and we think, well, there's obviously a boss fight coming.
Yeah.
We're always thinking, what's the game designer want us to do? The game designer wants
Yeah.
me to stock up on ammunition because, or the game
Yeah.
designer wants me to go here where this light is flickering in distant, and over in that alleyway or whatever. We're always trying to put ourselves in the shoes of the designer, and I do feel that when games give us those kind of big narrative choices, it seems, at least for the two of us, that's how we approach them. And maybe it's because we're screenwriters, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, the perfect example of what you're talking about is Last of Us 2, where they had a clear story to tell.
Yeah.
And that rubbed people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Which we probably shouldn't get too much into that.
Yeah, that's another episode.
Yeah.
Daily episode.
But yeah, so with the choice that you made, like, did you feel like the ending to your story was good?
It's interesting. I do, in the sense that I love the idea. See, I'm annoyed that you told me there's another ending, where there's like a happy ending. I really don't like that, because I had this great idea for a sequel to Deathloop, and now that's completely undermined.
I will say no. You're fine, because I will say what I've found is that people believe that your ending is the true ending.
But don't you hate that that's even a thing, that there's like a true ending?
Well, yeah, no, exactly, because I would argue the exact opposite. That is not the true ending.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The point of the game is to keep playing. And that was what was beautiful to me. And this is all my opinion, but what was beautiful about my ending was so the developers are Juliana and I am Colt, and they're asking me to keep playing their game, basically.
Okay.
So there's like this beautiful like meta in the game of them, and it says, like, I mean, not that they want you to keep playing for forever, but it's kind of this invitation that felt like a nice little message to me. And it says it at the end of the credits, is like, thank you for playing, which a lot of games do that. But to me, there was this nice, like, just there's like comfort of them just being like, thanks for playing, like, and that's what Juliana and Colt's relationship became for my playthrough.